Hi everyone, it's Emma here from the Celebrity Cruises training team, here to talk to you all about celebrity cruises in Alaska. I was very fortunate to just return from Alaska, so I'm here to take you through some of the top tips and places to see during your customer's time in Alaska. So I was on board the beautiful Celebrity Eclipse. It is her first season up in Alaska. We also have Celebrity Solstice and Celebrity Millennium. So 3 ships based in Alaska during the summer. But I did the 7-night Hubbard Glacier, right from Vancouver, through the Inside Passage, up to Icy Strait Point, Hubbard Glacier, Juneau, Ketchikan, and then back through the Inside Passage down to Vancouver. So I started in Vancouver itself, and always tell your customers to go and experience the city a few days before or after their cruise experience. So for me now, Vancouver is one of my favourite cities in the world, made up of lots of different districts, including Gastown, which is the middle picture there. Very chic, very vibey. It's got some incredible restaurants and bars there. And the actual steam clock itself is a great experience to go and witness whilst they are in Gastown. So also Stanley Park and Queen Elizabeth Park. Customers can go and rent bikes, they can do nature trails, and there's some great platforms to see downtown Vancouver there as well. But in Stanley Park, they actually have a totem pole park within the park itself. So the attention to detail on these totems are incredible. They're very bright, there's intricate details on there, a definite must see. So after leaving Vancouver itself, customers will head into the Inside Passage. Now, this is a very busy passage that takes ships, takes fishing boats right from Canada up to Alaska itself. So during this transit, there will be a great sights of the Straits of Georgia, the Johnstone Strait, coastal mountains. You can even see glaciers here and entrances into the fjords itself. So I was awake at 4 a.m. on the first day due to jet lag. So the picture on the right hand side was when I woke up and saw some of the great views of the mountains behind. The first port of call is Icy Strait Point. Now, this is actually a privately owned area in Alaska, owned by the local residents of Hoonah. Now, the population on average is 1,050 people during the summer months. So a lot of people are brought into the area to help with the tourism, and it's a beautiful area of the world. So there's bear and whale watching excursions to do here, but one of the most popular is actually zip lining. So the views from the top you can see all around. You can see obviously the ship, but the mountains that cover Icy Strait itself. Now, because it is only 60 miles south of Glacier Bay, it is a fabulous experience to see wildlife. So whether that's bears, bald eagles, or whales, it's a great spot to see the big 3 there. And a fun fact, in 2015, Hoonah actually started their own brewing company. So there's local beer here, so make sure you tell your customers to go and try some of that. So the Hubbard Glacier was one of those moments where I had to pinch myself, because experiencing the 6-mile wide glacier was incredible. So the pictures here don't do it justice. You really have to go and experience it for yourself. But the middle picture is part of where the glacier carved. So the light grey or the darker grey of the glacier is the ice that's been there for a longer period of time. The light blue in the pictures you can see are freshly carved ice. So the ship will get as close as it can to the Hubbard Glacier, and typically the ship is there from 12 p.m. right through until 2:30 to 3 p.m. in the daytime. So what's great is the captains on board, they can do a 360-degree turn of the ship. So no matter where your customers are on board, top deck, on deck 5, in their staterooms, on their balconies, they will get a fantastic viewing point of the glacier itself. And then we headed to Juneau. So Juneau is Alaska's capital city, and it became the capital in 1906 due to the gold rush in the area. So here you can experience the Mendenhall Glacier, another glacier, which is a fabulous experience to walk close enough to the waterfalls and glacier itself. There's lots of seaplane excursions, whether they take you over the Mendenhall Glacier or around Juneau itself. There's also the Mount Roberts Tramway, and this is located in Juneau itself. So customers can take the tramway up to the top of the mountain and experience incredible views. Also here is the Botanical Gardens and the Salmon Hatchery. So at the Salmon Hatchery in Juneau, they release over 100,000 salmon every few weeks. And the salmon actually come back to the hatchery every single year once they have gone out into the wild and come back. And finally, we headed to Ketchikan. So this is Alaska's first city, and it is the salmon capital of the world. So of course, excursions that you can do here, sea fishing, you can do right from the ship itself. There's also rainforest hiking, and there's also a great lumberjack show, which there's 3 different shows every day, so customers will get the opportunity, if they wanted to book that shore excursion, to go and have some fun in the city itself. So as I said, rainforest hiking, there's sea fishing, but if customers wanted to just get off the ship and have a look around, it's a very small city. There's lots of different shops and restaurants and bars, but one of my favourite ports of call that we stopped at. So whales, eagles and bears, the big 3 to see in Alaska, and I was fortunate enough to see all 3. So we have there the humpback whales, we've got the bald eagles, we've got the brown bears. So there's lots and lots of opportunities to see wildlife whilst in Alaska, and of course that's one of the main reasons customers go. So if you want to check out more about Alaska and our cruise tours on offer, head over to celebritycentral.co.uk, where we have lots of images, videos, deployment guides, all ready available for you to sell Alaska to your customers. So thank you and have a brilliant day.